Pittsburgh Melissa says hello.
You're one of those person that shows up to the yard sale way too early.
Good girl.
You're just trying to get a perfect attendance back.
We need someone to care.
Yeah. She's waiting outside the club.
She said switches to the sleepy shipping department.
They're here.
Yeah, a little on the sleepy side. Let's see what the wide awake, not loving it.
Nope. In jail.
Wondering why.
I'm realizing the road that their forefather shipping departments paved for them to have it so easy.
Expedition Beach Runners.
Aldo.
Wow.
Don't fall for it.
I like that. But that's okay.
That's okay.
If we got two, we've got one.
All right. And maybe we clicked the final go live button because Frenchie was finally cooperating and facing the camera.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
We actually did. The first time ever we was facing the camera. Just
Go live! Hit the button!
They believe that he exists. We'll get that.
I figured out the radio is so bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's tough to tell how many teeth he's missing right now.
The little man had some dentistry done, and they took about half of his tooth.
Yeah, that wasn't the plan. That was the phone call once they got him under.
Yeah.
Hey, you're going to want to mortgage something because
Remember when we gave you a quote?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be quadruple.
you can throw that quote away. That was like a fake quote. Yeah. We are buying a Maserati or something? I don't know.
Whereas the Chihuahua, we expected teeth issues because I guess all of them are toothless once they're older. She's young, but we're trying to be proactive. All her teeth were just like great and beautiful.
Because she's a dumpster dog. Like if I can survive on the streets. Rocking. All right, well, welcome everybody to the brush hour, the second brush hour. It's already been smoother than the last one. Some technical.
I wonder why. What's the difference?
Exactly. Where's TikTok?
Oh.
So we've had some setbacks. We've been banned apparently from TikTok all of a sudden. So we'll figure that out. But yes, so welcome. We do this every Wednesday at 5 o'clock Pacific time. My name is David Lozeau. I'm a Southern California based Day the Dead style artist. I'm joined here with Erica on the mic. Yep, I got hype. And the shipping department. So the shipping department doesn't get the crap. They ruin most streams, but we're going to try and see if we can keep it together and start doing it. Welcome. Any questions you have about art, about my art, about the process, feel free to fire them through. We're going to work on this painting right today. The process basically is at the last stage, it's the line work. And we're just going to make some art. So feel free to spend the next hour just kind of hanging out, and we're going to make some stuff.
I feel like your audio is a little weird.
Is it weird? Is it echoing?
I feel like it's a little weird, so I'm going to reverb.
Yeah. For the world. Hey, Danielson. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for joining us on the YouTubers. Yeah, if your stream is crappy or you want a different view, full frame, you can see a full frame view on my YouTube channel. Or if you're on TikTok and you want to see anything, see it there. What they're missing.
So Aldo's saying it sounds like we're very far away from the mic.
Aldo's stupid though. I'm not listening to Aldo. That's my technical team, Aldo. So we'll have to see. We're always far from the mic. Always, that's always kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to back the music down. Unfortunately, I'm gonna turn Dave up. After this, Dave's having, let's see,
Maybe they doesn't want to yap now.
yapping.
Get yapping.
Yeah, aside from the TikTok banning us or something, I don't know what Dave has done while I was sick. He broke things.
Pants off streaming. Something like that.
Oh, what kind of bird is it?
It's a yellow bird. It's kind of a cross between a yellow warbler and an oriole. I want to go a little more fantasy with the bird.
Wow, we're getting some ratings there. Let's see. I have to try to decipher the names. Lamper Anthony, I think, on Instagram says this is a rare yellow parakeet. California. Known to be violet.
There you go.
Did you pick a murder bird?
Murder birds.
Why would you pick a murder bird?
We can only pay murder birds.
Roberto on Instagram says hello. And I have a tattoo when you're doing.
Hey, Roberto, thank you for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Contested for the farthest watching award right now.
Did you reference any of the birds or photographs that you've taken for the
Yes, because we have so many orioles in our feeders and such. That was one of the prime references. The hooded oriole. I just took the hood off the hooded. I love doing birds. Love painting birds. We have feeders here. So I know I do bird photography. It's one of those things that's always in our lives, and they sneak their way onto the canvas. So that's how we got here.
That's great.
Just joining, if you didn't see my story, this piece is being framed inside this early 1900s clock box. So actually, originally, would there be a clock inside here? So I removed that and built kind of structured it for the piece to be inside there. It has a very simplistic Gothic frame, religious-y feel to it. So so kind of I really wanted to go with a picture that would kind of be somewhat saintly and have a kind of religious icon feel to it. So that's kind of how we got to there. Let's do this so you can focus.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So so that's kind of how this is the frame that it's going in. It's kind of like a box frame. So hence the halo, and it doesn't really show up well in the video. But this halo is gold, like a gold metallic behind the bird. It's one that sneaky feel that I felt like. So that's how we got to here.
Aldo saying, can I get a thank you for hanging?
God, what a man!
I don't think we manage it. There's the dog. Maybe pictures the dog instead of the.
There's gonna be lots of dog shots.
I'm here.
Yeah,
And
this is what you get.
Perfect Frenchie minus tea.
Full name is Chimichanga because she literally looks like a chimichanga.
Looks like a chimichanga. Chihuahua, Pit Bull, German Shepherd, Shar-Pei mix. Was supposed to be Chihuahua Wiener. Supposed to be 15 pounds. This is not 15 pounds. This is 30 pounds.
One of those bad Facebook marketplaces.
We were lied to. This one, perfection. The difference is this one costs from the time we got him, and then had to get a bronchial surgery to make sure his nose passages could open up and breathe better. he had a piece of his spine blow out when he was about 2.
So if anybody thinking of getting a Frenchie, please just send me a message.
Yeah,
I'll give you all
if
the.
you want to get a Frenchie,
Yeah,
it goes in increments of $5,000. So you buy them, then you get this nose surgery so they can breathe, and then they blow out a piece of spine, and then they get dental, and it's just like 5, 5, 5, 5. So that's this perfection.
Yeah, you can't own them without insurance, that's for sure.
And then we got, because she was a rescue, we actually got a rebate for $400. So, and she has cost us perfect teeth. The one thing she did do is when she was really, really young, I was watching her. We have this kind of, it was like maybe a hot dog toy.
I forgot about that.
And she was probably 4 months old. She was very small. When we got her, she was very, very small because we were a Chihuahua mix. And she was looking at me with this like hot dog sized stuffed animal, even wider than that. And she's looking at me and she just starts chewing it and swallows it. Just gone in like a second. And so we go to the emergency room and basically they just gave her like something to make her throw up. And then she threw it up and that's what was ever cost us not less.
The best part of that is, if you ever had a dog go to the vet and they've eaten, and they brought it out and they're like, "Do you want this?" It's like a biohazard bag and it's just covered in strange viscous fluids, and we're like, "No, you guys can do that."
They're like, "If you want the toy back," we're like, "No, that's okay." But she's been easy. She'll probably live forever. The other one is
Rotting in front of us, and who knows every day.
The doctor that operated on his back, that's her specialty, was showing us the x-rays after and was like, because I said, well, how are we doing on all the other calls? All the bits and pieces. And she said, oh, they basically just, their spines are like all this black. Showing us all these blackberries. So, all of this is just deterioration. That's pretty common. We're like, okay.
Cool.
All right. So go out and get a Frenchie, everybody.
That's the takeaway.
Personality. You'll never get a more personality than it.
Ooh. The boxers might disagree.
Yeah. Well, it's like a small boxer.
Yeah.
I actually. So as far as art goes, do you want to explain what you're doing?
Who cares about the art? More Frenchy talk.
Alejandro! Hey!
Everybody's hanging out.
Oh my goodness, man.
So right now you're seeing me add the enamel on top of the acrylic is the background, and all the colors you see here are gouache. So now you're watching me do the enamel on top of it. This is where all the line work goes in and all the kind of details get carved out.
G-Man over on Instagram says this sounds like our plugs. Yeah, I think Frenchies are working breathing. Both of those are really closely aligned.
Yeah, it just ends up being
Whereas,
what they are.
Again, we have options for that, which are walking heart and cancer problems. So that was always a lot. And then the beach low, which was like perfect. It wasn't his fault that he got hurt.
No, the perfect dog.
But we thought get a rescue, a little mix, a little tiny Chihuahua mix. It's just gonna be like this cute little thing, and she's just this big crazy murderer.
She's also she's a murderer. She is a flusher and a killer.
Natural instincts, like is 100% high prey drive. We kept her from killing anything for a while. We just were really careful when we go outside and pre-scope out areas. And then we heard her barking. We were on the side yard and we heard her barking. She's probably like 40 feet away, but around the corner in the backyard. Totally safe and secure backyard. But, squirrels can come up. They're stupid. And we hear her barking, and we're like, it's probably weird. What is she barking? We go around, and she's very proud of her story. You know,
So the best part about this part of the painting is really carving out the details. I have a feather structure in mind, but it's really kind of freeing because I can kind of have the freedom to build it as I go. I know how the feather anatomy is, but I can render it any way I want almost. Yeah, texturally, I can kind of experiment. This is why I enjoy this part of the painting and the enamel part because I really get to. You can see how simple the painting is in the backside here before the line work goes in, and this is really the stage where I get to kind of have fun and make it come together. This is where everything kind of starts to look like not junk.
Can you start photography? I said, still mad at my art teachers who's going to draw.
Mm.
Is that what teachers typically do? They kind of want you to do the lines.
Oh yeah, yeah. This kind of technique of doing the line work over the top isn't really done. It's kind of a way to do it. It's not. It's just how my brain sees it. I didn't kind of try and push back at them. It's just how my brain kind of works, and without anyone correcting it, this is where we are.
So teachers are still. That's
not yeah, because I get why you have to teach that way. It's the inflexibility to let people experiment in how their brain sees things, which is usually the problem with academia. Yes, there's a certain way that it can be done, but it doesn't mean that all other ways are wrong. And that's what academia has a hard time admitting. That there's, I've had my issues. I try to go to some live figure modeling, drawing classes. And I said, when you dip back in that academia realm, it's just a different world. There's a lot of pushback. I could use a different medium than what they were using, and I hesitate to say some do, some teach, but it's kind of a working artist versus some teachers. It's just a different mentality. I don't want to crap on all teachers, but just real world versus academia. It's a very different thing with art.
Feelings changed about ever teaching or doing anything construction?
I love to share and to teach in small batches. When I do a little demo, with some of my other art friends, and share a little bit, but I'm just not there yet. I made up too opinionated to shape young minds also, when it comes to the art, and what I think. No. Nope. Because what will happen if I put a line around that plane, and I like it kind of sitting on top of it like that. Mm-hmm. Again, it's tough to see in the camera. It's a little more subtle here, but it's a constant. Every time I do a halo, it's literally a constant. Should I? Shouldn't I? Kind of situation. And I've done it both ways. It kind of gives your eye some place to rest because the line work is so definitive in this guy. see me throw down some guidelines just to stop me from, like here, I'm putting down like the outside edges of those feathers so I don't blot them out, paint them over. Some lines are just guidelines that I'll come back and paint out afterwards just to keep me aligned correctly. Again, with line work like this that is either on or off, there's no, you can shade per se, but it's really on or off with the dark line work. A lot of my lines are suggestions of detail. While it looks like there's a lot going on, there's a lot of feathers going on, and I could just kind of trace the outside and do a couple of dots. My style, I like to really kind of have it be very illustrative without being muddy. And that's kind of the fine line of making a piece work for me. It's a give and take. It's pushing lines, pulling lines. You'll see me like paint a line and then get rid of it and blow it out because it doesn't need to be there or it's too strong.
He's saying he's a fairy. He's on the place. That's barely enough bandwidth to stay.
Oh man,
that's cool. Thanks for
your fair on this.
First, I think the furthest watch we have on right now, but also the ocean. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out and using your ocean time with us.
I know this is sold, but I'm curious with that whole offering, what was the price?
What was what?
The price of this. What was?
Oh, so with that clock frame this size, it was $750, and I do have 3 more clock frames, and they're progressively larger. This is a project I've been actually. So I discovered these clock frames. I've had them for a couple of years, to be honest, probably 5 years. There was a seller that was selling one clock, and I went to meet them at their house. And apparently, their grandfather had a clock shop, and there was just piles of old clocks in dumpsters. Sorry, in 18-wheelers on the back property. So they let me scour there and the racks and everything else, and there was a lot around. To dig out and pick anything I wanted, so I was able to kind of go through with a really. I knew I wanted to find. I already had it in my head what I wanted to find. Frames, fit these art. I found 3 or 4. I still have, like I said, I still have at least 3 that I'll be doing in the future. It was forever ago. It is years ago. It's a good find. It's one of those things where it's like my vintage frames. I see one, at a yard sale. So you gotta get it. You gotta buy it. You may not see it again, and you just get it. And you go, okay, I'll deal with it. Kind of paint. I'll have it. But you cannot get it. So I am kind of sound like a hoarder. That's exactly hoarder would say. But but that's how I have frames. Is because when I see them, I get them, and the piece kind of then decides itself based on the shape and the frame, all that kind of stuff. So this little frame here, I knew was going to be always from the second I found out a little frame, it was going to be a bird.
Put a bird on it.
Put a bird on it.
Carciolo says great art. See you guys.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you coming by.
James says thanks for showing us this.
No problem, James. So we do this every week. So hope to catch you on other ones, and we'll do all kinds of pieces. Like it was cute last week. It's a little more serious this week. We'll do inking. We might do some digital painting. A little bit of everything.
Do you want to pull out a little bit, or
let me do this little back part first, and then I'll do that. Yeah, I'm sure I'm getting out of your frame. Go back.
James was saying the only time I've seen your art in person was on a display in 2018.
Probably, yeah. We have been in the Old Town Shop now for a bunch of years. I'm actually demoing there again at the Day of the Dead on November 1st. I'll be there for the celebration. So we still the art down there. We've been painting and hanging out there for years. A must visit. If you're in a town, you got to go to Old Town.
Yeah, he's saying lots of Day of the Dead is coming up and lots of cool art. For sure. We went down. We went to Florida one year, and years before that, you had Mexico City celebration. That was just wonderful. It was just beautiful, very beautiful at that point. Only locals at that point, because God, when was that? 2017 or 18?
Oh no, before that, because 18 was right before COVID.
Yeah, gosh, it was a while ago. It was very home. Like there wasn't tours at all. Are you gonna push that up?
Yes. 1 second.
It's on Instagram. It's
Okay, hold on, Instagram. I'm coming. All right, let's push it up.
We're telling you.
All right. I get all caught up in the moment.
Do you want to just pull out?
Well, yeah, but I need to be able to get down to the bottom, and then I will also. So everything is in the frame. I can see it.
There we go. Nice.
Helps when I can see it on your screen.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, James, where are you talking about? What city do you celebrate it, or where are you around for it? Listen, top lady. She's like, pull out, David.
Oh man.
Actually, she's the only one on my team, though. Actually, you wouldn't know. I could say that she's saying things.
Yeah.
I could be saying G-Man says nice. Scrumble Pug says yay.
G-Man is Todd.
Oh, cool. Appreciate that.
I was disappointed in my not getting his questions answered.
Okay, well,
He felt like he was being left out. So
he
had strong opinions about me. Let me know. He had strong opinions about.
As he should. I'm scanning all of the sites. If somebody has a question, feel free to ask.
And mind you, we had some technical issues last time, so there wasn't.
Dave was on his own, and
it all went bad quickly. Yeah. Somehow got us banned from TikTok. I don't know what I did, but
yeah, I'm not sure what you did. I don't know. You must have said something. Scrumble Pug is Jane.
Okay.
Scroll.
Jane is Todd's wife.
No, I figured.
Right. I don't know.
Do you know?
I know exactly. Exactly. The crap that's on that app. I
What
got
did you talk about?
I don't know.
Do I have to review the tape?
I don't know.
Did you? Todd says, thank you for finally acknowledging me. Oh.
And people cry about it
What
afterwards.
did you do while I was gone?
Messed everything up. I didn't even know TikTok had comments. Those weren't even showing up until I turned the computer
you're
off.
banned.
Yeah, now I'm banned.
That's why you're banned.
They're like, you gotta answer comments apparently. Could it be why? I don't know.
Just the foul languages.
Fuck no. Oh, sorry if anyone's kids are listening. All right, I like what's going on. I like birds to have feathery fur. A little bit of like lines to show the angles and the way the feathers go. It does come off a little furry, and I like.
The fairy. Thank you.
All right, thanks for hanging out in the ferry.
Y las mujeres.
And then throwing us the guidelines, the structure, so things and do things. I'm kind of making hazard lines. That's what I was before there. Well, I'm almost on the critical left-handed mistake.
Seen it happen before. Does your pinky ever lock up?
Oh yes.
Does it?
Yeah. Sometimes after long times with bigger paintings, it's locked to the canvas. With this painting, I'm kind of in a no man's land, so it's a little harder to. I'm kind of leaning on the shelf thing, so it's a little different. When I do a full painting, oh yeah, pinky cramps. I can't have tea. Real life inconvenience.
You're so brave.
Not everyone can overcome pinky cramps. I'm just saying. But my back usually quits long before the pinky.
dogs are being so good, it's almost concerning.
They already are being good.
Like, they just settle. I think maybe they're just not good at shipping.
Yeah,
they're good at this.
They're not as helpful as the previous.
Yeah.
They both to be on camera. They want to be influencers. All right, let's get some detail on this tree here.
Black Ink Art says hello.
Hey, Black Ink, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining us. Do some details.
How's the bird doing?
The bird's coming along. We're giving it a place to sit right now.
I would foresee a hummingbird that's come up because we're in a hummingbird mode. I bought a new feeder because our hummingbirds won't cohabitate. We've got two different kinds that are at war, and so we really don't have that much hummingbird activity like up where we sit. Down where we have flowers and stuff, there's a ton, but like where we can see them, it's not working. So I got a new feeder, and all of a sudden, it's like active. Like we have like a lot of hummingbirds.
War's broken out.
And then once something like that happens, then I go on Amazon and I buy all the accessories I can. So I suspect hummingbirds might make it into the mix soon.
It's usually how it works.
Black Ink Art says I like your style, so
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I love line work. That is my jam. That's what I want to paint. That's how I see everything.
Todd says hummingbird. Yeah, the little. We have two of those at our seating area, like our view area, and they're chasing everybody else away. I'm just trying to distract them. Like, I figured the meters I put, 20, 30, 40 feet apart, the more opportunity we might have. But the little jerks can't chase them away. Strong. I assume she means to not like throw something at.
Yes.
Maybe painting.
Maybe painting. It is a no coffee, no caffeine workplace.
Well, funny, this is like nothing. Working from the studio, aside from tech issues with the dog packing up or whatever, that's nothing. When we used to do live shows, people just manhandle Dave.
They'll bang on I'll be painting on the board, and they'll bang on the canvas as they go by. What are you painting on? Or they'll pat me on the back. Good job.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Like old dudes. They're so sweet, but they're just like they'll kind of you give them one of those weird shoulder rub strangle move where they'll kind of shake him, and he's like painting, and I'm just, like, horrified, and he takes the molestation and the abuse and the eating.
Yeah, they'll often eat kettle corn behind me, and all I just see is kettle corn sprinkling forward. I hear chomp, 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 chomp behind me.
Right over his shoulder, right in his ear.
Yeah. So it is painting live has its own challenges. I encourage everyone to try it.
I would say this is very easy.
Oh, it's nothing.
We call it air conditioner.
No one's yelled, "You're going to burn in hell" at me.
No. When Dave was feeling particularly good about himself, and then he'll at an event, like these large events, like 300,000 people over the course of like 2 or 3 days. It's really busy shows, and I'm selling. He's just on his phone out in front of the booth painting where all the people are smashing. It's very, very chaotic, especially on like Fridays. First day we just set up. It's kind of early. Who has a day off on a Friday, really? it's older ladies with a lot of like jewelry.
Blue Hair Friday.
And really judgy. To pick like a religious piece or do something a little edgier for subject matter. I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, not edgy at all. But to them, it's already a skeleton, so it's like blasphemy. And then if like that skeleton is doing something, has a gun, is Wild West, all of a sudden these ladies are on a roll. And how he's going to burn, and how he's, this is art.
And what they don't know about David is that I'm not going to listen to him.
He gets fueled by it?
I'm fueled by it. And I'm also going to, if you say something, worded as you walk by, I'm going to yell loudly and call you out in front of everybody and embarrass you. Don't be rude. You're not like the art, but don't be rude.
Fridays are always...
My other favorite booth thing is when a young couple will come by, maybe in their, early 20s, and the girl loves the art, and the guy is strange about it because she's showing like that she likes something that another guy is doing, and they get strangely defensive, and they'll be like, I could do that. So I will often stop paying me, stand up, and loudly say, okay, cool, I'm going to take a break, he's going to finish. And you want to see someone shrivel up real quick. This is what you do when you're doing shows and you're stuck out there for 12 hours, and people, this is what happens. The rain goes crazy, and you just become a computational dickbag.
We're in Arizona, it's like 110, and you're sweating, and he's painting like every day. Like,
Don't come for me.
I don't let him come in the booth. He'll just ruin my flow and mess up the money. You just sit out there, we're all sitting here and work. And we're both just working, but you can see crazy. When people are just on the cute side, occasionally like a little kid on his lap.
What are you going to do?
I would just come over and sit on his lap. You're just like, oh, it's so sweet. And then the flip side of that is like a drummer girl gathering up to him and brushing her fingers down the canvas, the wet paint. Well, this isn't even real.
I'm getting edgy just thinking about it. Yeah. So if you want to paint in public, this is what you got to deal with.
Well, painting a lot, I can feel like saying.
Oh, I do love when the kids would come by and then cry because they want their face painted. They think that's what I do.
Little kids want your face painted.
Yeah.
Oh, little heartbreak.
No, it's not. That's not. Yeah.
Randy Motors, always enjoyed the style.
Hey, thanks, Randy. Appreciate it.
Looks like a little Canadian bag.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. Drawing pencils and black ink, it amazes me how you do it so well. But don't you always say that like ink in the drawing is the core?
Yeah. The color. I mean, I would encourage you to try this because if you're already doing, you can do the hard part, which is the values. Values are the hardest part. I mean, this could be, in all honesty, any color underneath here, but it's my line work on top, which is what's doing it. Which if you're already doing ink and pen, you're doing the hard part. Experiment, try colors underneath. Keep them simplistic, keep them monochromatic to start with, but you're already doing the hard part. But yeah, when I found this paint, enamel, it unlocked my brain because it literally let me, ink. I'm basically, it flows like ink. My style looks, my ink, it looks like this. Really, for me, opened up my mind to what I was looking for. I was like, wow, that's what I've been trying to do the whole time.
You also, it's your brain, you also, when you ink, you do the color first.
Yes.
Really, it's like the color is such a different process, right? A whole separate day.
Yep.
You do your inking or like this is the thing.
It's like a separate part of the brain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's how I would explain it. When I look at your art, it's almost like the color and stuff is just like a whole different portion of the piece, and you've moved on from it entirely. It's just a line work.
And that's why we'll do some inking too, so you guys can kind of see it's the same process, replicated analog. Yeah,
black ink. We'll do because we'll do it every week at 5 p.m. Pacific or Wednesdays. We'll throw maybe Maybe just gonna throw in. He'll do a ink fight, maybe some watercolor down
Yep.
first.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting because the style, the approach is the same, whether it's ink or this paint in the new. But it's interesting to watch. I always enjoy watching the inking process because it's I don't know, it's a little bit different. It's kind of fun to watch. Gloss and Guns, this is time to buy more prints from you. I can't enough.
Gloss and Guns.
That's gonna be a badass girl, right?
That's gonna be the name of my brush jam. I was gonna call it that, but it's already taken.
I figured it. So yeah, Black Ink is saying it's hard to hear me. Yeah, we're on an audio thing. The mic is a little weird today. We'll work on it. Get it fine-tuned. It's not doing a good job.
Erica's gonna have to be on her own mic.
But it's like choppy.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's confusing. Something's on. Something's on. Yeah. So we're good. Stuff. No. I can paint, and that's where it ends. We are technically a disaster in terms of technical skills. So,
Melissa says, I'd let you paint my eyeliner on.
girl, I've been meaning to talk to you about your eyeliner. I'm the world's best eyeliner person. I don't even know it. Right, we're gonna just put some feathers here, and then we'll bang out that evil eye, and we're gonna be good. Didn't even know it was an evil eye.
So black art.
Oh, great subject matter.
Yeah. So when we get off, he says, look at his story.
Yeah,
And,
nice.
He says he really likes doing the armor.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh yeah.
And it's a
armor.
great subject matter. I've done numerous sketches. I've done a painting of that, but it's just such a good subject matter. And I love doing dark religious pieces like that. Such good stories.
Well, some of the things that you do enjoy doing: armor, metal.
Yes.
Right.
Flowing hair. I mean, it's all in that one.
I haven't heard you complain once about them.
Because it's small.
Yeah.
And the bigger pieces can be feathers.
A few years ago at an event, because when we do these events, there are multiple days. The day we have too many hours.
Paint too fast.
It paints very fast. When he's sitting for hours at a time, he just really gets on a roll. And so we're in Arizona, and he had a huge Native American piece. Yeah,
36, 48, or even bigger than
yeah,
that.
it's like 3 feet by 4 feet thick. It was expected to take a few days. Well, day after day after day of painting because it was all this.
Makes my hand hurt to think about it.
He would like look at me.
Yeah. Mental note for next time.
This was the right amount of it.
Yes.
Blossom Gun says, can we expect any more World War II pieces?
Yes, we can expect that. I think the next military piece might be a warthog painting. Realistic warthog painting. It's been on the list for so long. So that might be what it is. I don't know. I haven't done any sketches in a while for that. So yeah, it's probably time.
Do you have your big sketch book of your 18?
No. It's down at the house. Yes, you all gotta wait because I have an inking for a painting that I'm gonna do, and we'll link it. It's a Krampus, kind of a dark style. I'm doing a big inking first as a study. But I'm excited to do that. I have a bunch of interesting pieces coming in the next 3 months. I've seen 5 demos. You're gonna see Athena piece. You're gonna see kind of a owl. You're gonna see possible surf piece. You're going to see, what's on the list? I have a baseball piece. It might get done. Let's see how much September we feel. What else do we got? What else? No. Yes, again, a variety. So I do plan all my pieces in advance. So we're trying to figure out what we got going on. And we'll see what works its way into the list. Now we're doing these live jams. Is affecting my getting things ready to paint. So I can learn how to do that in a better manner. Ready? So we'll figure that out together. The Ocho? What stands for place there?
Oh yeah, he's got some babies. Yeah, I love that. He where it's
Yes.
like how you approach inking and stuff.
And it's a whole separate part of the brain. Like I have an art jam that I do every week with some guys, and I try and do things that I'm not normally doing. So it's not always just painting. I do inking, sculpture, but I love it. It's let me do more inkings. I didn't realize how much I missed that. It's a different part of the brain. It's a different way to work. It's just it's much different. It's really fun because it's, I don't want to say pure, but you can't hide. You can't lean on things like you can with a painting. And I enjoy that challenge.
Boston Guns is excited about the some of the war stuff. McCann Almeida is the best.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So we're just going to touch up a few things here. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Any questions you have afterwards, just pop them in the chat, and I'll get back to you for sure. I'm sorry if I missed anything. I was playing with dogs. But again, we'll be back every Wednesday doing pieces. If you're ever interested in a piece that I post, message me before, because a lot of these are going before I post them. So feel free to reach out and see what's going on. Again, most of them we are not doing prints of the small stuff. So these small originals are one-offs. So they're kind of usually stuff. Just fun ways, like with the clock box, just fun ways. Here. Everybody, everybody join us. This is we don't do shows anymore. I really enjoy sharing the art like this. This is what I do. I'd be doing this anyway, so the fact you guys can help makes it really fun. Lines back.
Oh, I hear a delivery. You know what that is? Another hummingbird feeder.
More hummingbird feeders. Get ready to do a little. Where should we sign it? All right, that'll wrap it up. Again, thank you guys. Appreciate it. I hope I got all your questions. Thank you for hanging out with us. Us and the dogs, we're going to do more of these. If you want to see me do something or have ideas, you want feedback, you want to see me certain subject matters, feel free to message or to reply to this post here. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you with the dogs next time.